What God cannot do does not exist. I want to thank God for my son. On the second day of fasting on Tuesday, 10th of January, I was in church. I remember when Papa was declaring, when our mantle was on our head, he broke during the declaration. He said, I don't know why God is putting this in my heart. That evil emergency that wants to happen between 12 noon and 3 p.m. of Nigerian time the following day will not happen. You will not receive that evil report.
I don't know why God is asking me to declare this. Even as we await the last one, everybody lift up your two hands as your amen will turn. Between 12 noon and 3 p.m. Nigerian time tomorrow, nobody will see an evil emergency. I decree there will be no evil emergency. You will not get a report of bad news. You will not get a report of bad news. Let it be reversed. Let it be reversed.
And within my spirit, I don't know why my spirit was so worried. I received that prayer. And for the first time after service that day, I came to the altar and I climbed and I kept declaring that same word. I don't know why. The next day, I woke up, I went to work. I went back to my phone. I saw several missed calls from my husband. I called him back. I'm like, why are you calling me by this time? I heard my husband crying on the phone. He said, I have been calling you. Where are you? Your son is entering ICU. Children of God. I called my driver. I said, come to the office and pick me. I ran to the church. I was praying on this altar. I was telling God, was it not you that said that word, that evil emergency, that evil report between 12 noon and 3 p.m. of Nigerian time that day will not happen. I prayed from about 10 a.m. till about 5 p.m. that day, praying and crying. I had faith that God is not going to let it happen, that the devil came too late. That evening, I told my husband, keep playing mercy prayer by his bedside. Keep praying. I don't want to hear all the bad news. Just keep praying. I kept praying and having faith, even if I was crying, because I've never seen anything like that or heard anything like that in my life. I left. By the time I got to my stop, I left that day to the US. By the time I got to my stop in Paris, I joined Nsppd of that morning, of that 11th. And Pastor Jerry said that your loved one will not die.
I don't know who needs to hear this. Don't say it, the Lord. Your loved one will not die. Your loved one will not die. The Lord said, do not be afraid. I have gone ahead of you. Your loved one will not die. Do not be afraid. It will not end the way the devil planned it. It will not end the way the devil planned it. Your loved one will not die. I'm showing my power. I'm showing my strength. I'm showing my fullness. Your loved one will not die. I've already covered what man cannot cover. Your loved one will not die. I've already performed my power. Your loved one will not die. Let your amen turn.
God already went ahead of that situation. I said, God, this is the confirmation I wanted, because all throughout the flight I could not sleep. I was praying throughout. I told God, I have gotten my confirmation. At this time, my husband's number was not going through. By the time he called me, when we were about to board to US, I told him, I've already gotten the confirmation. Nothing will happen to our son. You would imagine, how can malaria cause multiple organ failure in a boy? How can malaria cause sepsis? The heart was gone. The kidney was not pumping. The kidney was gone. The liver was gone. The lungs were all wiped out. He was put on life support. Oh, but God in heaven was faithful to my family. He did not allow that evil emergency to happen in my family. Oh, I want to give God the glory. By the time I got there, my husband was still playing the mercy prayer by his bedside. I told God, I joined the 5:30 breaking fast in Nigerian time, and Pastor Jerry declared 48 hours miracle.
In 48 hours, an evidence that will show that this prayer has already been answered. If you can bring out your two hands, I decree, let it drop into your two hands. I didn't hear the sound of your amen. Let it drop into your two hands.
Oh, my husband We were praying with a 48 hours miracle. We were declaring, promise, you are restored in 48 hours. Your kidney is restored. Your heart is restored. We asked the doctor, how is this going to look? How long is this going to take? The doctor said, do you people know what is called multi-organ failure? We said we don't understand. They said it will take weeks and months. We have done our part. Let his body do his part. Oh, we prayed 48 hours miracle in a cardiovascular ICU. Children of God, by the time we got to the hospital the next day, the nurse, we said, what is going on? The nurses said, come and look at it. Look at the lungs, how it was yesterday. Look at the lungs today. The lungs is back 35%. It was 0%. Oh, we said, God, we know that you are going to do it in 48 hours. Before 12 noon, the doctor came and said, the heart is beginning to pump, but it's still weak. We said, it is going to pump fully. We declared, we kept working on the 48 hours miracle. Oh, that day of breaking fast the next day was already declared, your calendar will not be altered. Because my husband already called the school and said they should drop him, that he's not coming back. Within 48 hours, the next following day, we came back. They said the heart, the numbers were best. Oxygen level was 100. Everything was back. The kidney began to produce urine. The lungs began to work. The lungs was back 100%. This is 48 hours. So we could not believe it. Even the doctors, they told us, we've not seen this kind of miracle before. This kind of restoration. They now told us, by tomorrow, which is Sunday, we might be able to take out the life support, the ECMO machine that was supporting his heart. Do you know, while we're on our way to the hospital, they called us, where are you? We want to take out the life support because everything is working. This is a boy that the heart was not pumping. They said they're going to put a chaplan or something inside the heart to know why the heart is totally gone. I told my husband, if there is God, if God gave that word, they will not put that thing in this boy's heart. You know, by the time the doctor said, the progress is amazing. We cannot take him for any other surgery. On Sunday, when the ECMO machine, the life support was taken out, they told us that we will begin to wake him up because the brain might be dead if they keep analyzing all the organs are back miraculously. So we will begin to take out medicines that he might wake up Monday or Tuesday. Children of God, you know another thing what God did to shock the doctors and the nurses? In 5 minutes, oh, he opened his eyes and he said, it was looking like a dream. He said, where am I? The doctors could not believe it. I've seen a video. They all came and said, what is going on? He woke up miraculously. And he even talked. And he even said, I am hungry. The ventilator that was in his mouth, the oxygen support, he was chewing it. And the doctors came and said, this boy is back. Lose him. Remove everything. Our son woke up. So when he was moved from ICU to recovery, they told him, you came in few days ago. The people you met weeks ago are still there. Months ago are still there. This is white doctors. I'm not talking about Nigerian doctors. This is white doctors. They told him, this is not us. We only did what we're supposed to do. This is a miracle. They said you should be named a miracle child. A nurse went and told him, well, we're not there, that you died for 30 minutes. I said, it's God that kept you for us. What God cannot do does not exist. This God has made this boy to go back to school. The devil has been shamed. This boy has been restored. Divine restoration. We declared 48 hours miracle with my husband, and God did it.